The sun's shining through the roof hatch like a spotlight, but otherwise it's utterly dark. Now she's trying to explain, and she says that the sunlight is, it looks like as a spotlight. Otherwise, it's utterly dark. It's really dark there inside. But it's okay. She continues saying, but it's okay. My suit lights are on. The tomb is packed with big things like cocoons hanging from the roof on ropes. Children, you know the cocoons of silkworm? Similarly, some similar kind of thing she could see hanging from the roof on ropes, okay? It's okay, I'm small enough to squeeze past. We know from the introduction part that someone is small and agile was required to do this job, right? So Sheetal says that it's okay, I'm small enough to squeeze past. I'm positioning the first sensor. Now Sheetal places the first sensor. Now I'm winching down to position the second sensor. And she kept on winching down and she kept on placing the sensors, okay? I went on winching slowly down the wall of the tomb, attaching sensors, talking all the time. Just keep talking, I told myself. She kept on talking. Sound calm and be calm. Now she was talking to herself that don't be excited, don't be scared, just keep calm, keep talking, okay? It wasn't really spooky, not spooky, but amazing. Now she's trying to explain the inside of the tomb. She says that it's not spooky, it's not scary, but she liked it. She says that it's amazing, okay? The cool thing were the mummified bodies of real aliens, frog-like creatures who built the tomb ages ago. Children, you know the mummies of Egypt, isn't it? Something similar, you know. The aliens were mummified. They were wrapped like the mummies in the Egypt, okay? And they had made wall paintings. Now Sheetal could see paintings on the walls, okay? I could see pictures showing that this desert was covered in lakes long ago. Now she is explaining the pictures and she could see in the picture that long time ago there were lakes and not desert, okay? Then the pictures showed dead aliens being wrapped up and hoisted into the tomb in the sand. And next picture was that the dead aliens were wrapped up like mummies and they were hoisted with a stick or something. They were hoisted on top of sand, you know, okay? They were placed actually. The last pictures showed lakes and live aliens again. Now here is something implicit. The last picture on the wall showed that there is going to be lakes and live aliens again. That means they are going to come to life again. The alien afterlife perhaps. Who could tell? I stood on the floor of the tomb to fix the last sensor. Now, Sheetal is placing her last sensor. She is standing on the floor of the tomb. Maybe no human had ever stood there before. Now she's thinking, maybe no human has have ever come here and no one is going to come here. So probably I'm the only one on this floor. So she writes SLE9 in the sand with her finger, okay? Now you have to figure out what does this code mean, SLE9. It's easy, I'm sure you can figure it out, okay? Once she placed her last sensor, she winched up. Now she tightened her rope and she went up. We climbed down the outside of the tomb. Now they all are outside of the tomb. You could actually hear the storm coming now. Remember? An enormous storm was coming. So now it was very near. One could hear it, okay? The distant rain sounded like someone raking gravel. See how the writer is trying to explain the kind of weather it was, right? Raindrops began to fall on us as we reached the ship. Already it started raining, but they were on time, right? Then it was as if giants were hurling buckets of water everywhere. Now the writer is trying to explain how it was so that we can feel it, okay? When we got back into orbit, we checked the sensor camera. Now they are back into their orbit and they checked the sensors camera, okay? The sensors which Sheetal had placed in the tomb, They wanted to see what is happening in the tomb now, so they wanted to access the camera. Okay, we could see the tomb flooding, as Sheetal's mom had told that when the rain will start, the tomb will flood, and this is what was happening. They could see it. Then there was nothing except muddy, swirling water. They could see lots and lots of water and nothing else. It was full of mud and the water was swirling, okay, like this. Okay. Alien mummy soup. Yeah, dad said. Now Sheetal's dad said alien mummy soup. Why? Because the cocoons, mummified bodies of aliens were there, and then the tomb was full of water, so it was kind of soup, okay? But then we saw something moving. Suddenly they saw something is moving. I actually screamed. Sheetal was so scared she screamed loudly. In the murky water, I saw live aliens. My goodness, freeing themselves from the cocoons. Okay, so in that water, in the murky water, I saw live aliens. Now Sheetal could see, children see the adjective used here, right? Murky water. Okay, Sheetal could see live aliens and they were trying to free themselves from the cocoons. They were coming out of the cocoons, my goodness. Then an alien hand reached out and grabbed the sensor. And the story ends here. Then the story ends, you can see a question mark. What happens next? Can you predict? Can you write? Try it. Okay, so you are done with reading, you know the story, you know the sequence of the story. Try answering these questions, okay? Let me read the questions for you. How does Sheetal get down into the alien tomb? You know this, right? Find one detail in the story that shows the planet is not like Earth. You must find at least one evidence from the text, okay? Find a simile in the story. What is it describing? Children, you remember simile and metaphor? Okay. You can recall. Follow this YouTube link to recall, okay? Now you are going to find a simile in the story and try to figure out what is it describing, okay? Why does Sheetal need to keep talking all the time that she is in the tomb? You know this, why she was talking. Why do you think Sheetal writes SLE9 on the floor of the tomb? Figure out this code. What does this mean and why did she write it? Find out. Find one sentence of dialogue that is in present tense and one sentence that is in future. Okay, so you are going to check the text again and write one dialogue which is said in present tense and one which is said which is for future tense, okay? Remember to use the speech marks when you write them. Children, whenever we write a dialogue, that means someone is saying, right? So please use the speech marks when you are writing it in your copybook, okay? Reread the first paragraph of the story. Sum up the main thing that happens in this paragraph in one sentence. Okay, so you are going to read the first paragraph of the story. Figure out what is it talking about, what is the most important thing happening in this paragraph, and just write a one sentence about it, okay? Once you are done with all these, I have an activity for you which I want you to submit it back to me on May 12th, okay? Look at this picture and try to write a short paragraph describing the inside of the tomb. Try to illustrate the inside of the tomb. And children, use your imagination to, describe the inside of a tomb. You can have your own inside of a tomb. You can think something else, okay? Remember to include vivid words and phrases to help readers to see, feel, hear and smell it. Try to use such word in your writing, okay? And you are going to add details from your own imagination, okay? You are going to illustrate and color the picture. I'm waiting. Bye.